Hey guys, welcome to our Thursday night call. We are going to get started sharing our presentation tonight. Big shout outs to Meg, Rachel, and Holly who have already locked in Success Club 10, and it's only the 6th. Like, you guys are crushing this month. We've already have 130 points as a team. We've already changed more than 65 lives in 6 days. You guys, this is crazy. We're just beginning this month, so super proud of all of you. Summit 2021. CoachSummit.com. If you don't know what Summit is, it is our big coaching convention. Whether you signed up today or you signed up 6 years ago, you should go. You should be at Summit no matter how successful you've been in this business. There's no degree of success that you need to have had to go. Also, there's no degree of success that you can cap out on going. You will always learn something no matter where you are in this business at Summit. Go if you can go. It's July 14th to the 18th in St. Louis, Missouri next year. We have rented 2 houses. We have 2 spots left in the house. If you can go, grab one of these spots. If you don't grab one of these spots, we will be out of housing options for you. You will have to find your own housing. Hotels are already booking, so I would definitely plan in advance. We are doing a Diamond Dash. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and talk about this for a minute. It starts on Monday, so I really want to give you guys all the details. This starts on Monday. This is for anyone who has not yet hit Diamond, wants to hit Diamond in their spouse account, or a controlled account, or has fallen from Diamond and wants to get it back. We have a new Diamond pot and we have a fallen Diamond pot. So if you are pushing for Diamond and you haven't hit it yet and you're like, okay, maybe I didn't even know Diamond was a thing, but I'm ready to go, get into this. We're going to have multiple leaders across the network joining us to do some training. You'll see a bunch of people from our own team too doing some trainings. We're going to teach you what is Diamond, why do you want to have it, how do you get there, and a ton of tips to get you there. We have a few requirements. You must have 4 active coaches to join. Okay, you must already have 4 active coaches on your team to join. This is only a 2.5-week push group. We don't want to set you up for failure. So we want to say 4 coaches to join. And then it's a $25 buy-in. So if you pay $25 to be part of this group, if you hit Diamond by the date and you hold it for your 6 weeks, you get a split of that money back. So payout, I think, is October 1st. I would have to look at the calendar, but I'm pretty sure it's October 1st. You have to hold Diamond from August 27th for 6 weeks. And what else? If you are pushing for Diamond and you're close to Diamond, you have to sign at least 4 customers or 4 coaches during the group. Okay, at least 4 to join, and you have to sign at least 4 during. So it kind of levels out the playing ground for everybody. $25 to join. If you want to join, message me or your coach, and we will make sure that you get into that. All right, let's keep going. Any questions on that? Feel free to unmute yourself if you have a question about the Diamond Bet. Okay. We've got some recognition to do, guys. Rachel is officially month 2 success starter. She's got 1 more month to go, and she just signed up in the middle of last month. So she's only been a coach for a little while. She is month 2 success starter already, and 1 more month, and she will get that free ticket to Summit. She will also get access to the next coach test group, so that's exciting. Congratulations, Allie has locked in Emerald. Allie is on Emily's team, Emily B's team, and she locked in Emerald today. Today's Thursday. We've got Paige and Tabitha both locked in Emerald today, so congratulations to you guys. Emily, we've got a new Diamond coach up in here. Emily has locked in Diamond status. Cassie, Diamond status. We've got Cassie at Diamond status. And we have Rachel at Diamond status. I'm pretty excited, Rachel, that you are our fastest Diamond ever on this team so far. She locked in Diamond in like 2.5 weeks of working this business and ran with it, and I'm super, super proud of you. Also super excited that we got to extend our Diamond Retreat invitations to all these new Diamond coaches. So Diamond Retreat is happening September 10th through the 13th. We are not backing out. We are paying for it. We've got presents coming. We've booked it. We've got surprises out the wazoo. I am so excited for this. September 10th through the 13th, and it's actually in Gatlinburg. We switched our house, so we're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Girls Weekend 2021, May 19th to the 23rd. This is just a fun weekend. Anybody can go. You can take your kids if you want to. Whatever you need to do, if you want to go, there is a girls weekend happening May 19th through the 23rd. We've got 28 sleeping spots in New Orleans. So if you guys want to go, there's a fun trip happening next year. All right, we got one more thing. Hold on, let me stop sharing and share this real quick. We haven't talked about this in a minute, so we wanted to share this. Hold on, where did it go? Our Wildflowers group is going to be enrolling again starting August 15th. We just welcomed Georgie in on August 1st of this month, so she's our newest member right now. The Wildflower group, and I'm going to let everybody kind of talk on this for a minute, but the Wildflower group is a group of runners. These are the coaches that we recognize that are pushing every single day in their business. They're striving every single day to do better. They're putting that 1% extra in every single day. They're showing up to team calls. Let's see, who's not on this team call right now? They're showing up to team calls. They are plugging into the community. They're helping anyone, anytime. They're there. They're hitting Success Club 10 every single month. These are the people that are creating massive movements in their own businesses. So, do you guys want to unmute yourselves for a minute and just kind of share about like what has Wildflowers done for you, or why should people want to join Wildflowers?
Because we're all awesome, and so are you guys. And it's just an amazing thing to feel like you're more of a leader. For me, from my experience, I've always struggled with feeling like I was some type of leader. I've always kind of just followed and went with the crowd. So this is just like being a part of this made me feel more of like a leader and taking action and helping other people, not even just my coaches, but all coaches all around on this team. Like I feel like everybody's just here together. So that's what I have to say about that. I love it.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll share. So for me, the Wildflowers, I love seriously learning about like my leadership skills. Sorry, my kid is like everywhere right now. Stop. Sorry. I didn't feel like a leader until I joined this group, to be honest, because I didn't know what I was doing, and this kind of like shaped like finding like how to do it, how to go towards my goals in the right way instead of feeling lost. Oh my god, no. Anybody want a kid? Because she is like driving me insane right now.
Any other wild? Yeah, hi Tyler.
I'm eating ice cream.
I'm no shame. I don't have pants on, so it's cool.
Wildflowers made me accountable to my goals. So like I have never felt like a leader. I'm very good at taking direction. When it comes to giving direction, I'm like, you should do this, but also you can kind of do what you want to do. But it has put in the forefront how to set a goal and how to push for a goal and hold myself accountable and then feel good about rewarding myself for doing something that I know that I worked for, versus like, well, I could just go get this thing because I wanted it, but because I set it as a goal, it makes it feel so much better.
I love that. I feel like the Wildflowers group, what we did differently than any other group that we've ever done is we sat down and we broke down 4 goals. So you guys have a little idea of what we do in there. We broke down 4 goals for each individual person. And it's not, some of them were like, I want to be diamond. But we're like, why do you want to be diamond? What would change in your life if you hit diamond? And we set those as the goals, the whys. We set the reasons why, so that we're pushing for more than something than a goal. We had people that were pushing for income. We had people that were pushing for consistent income. So it wasn't like, I want a $500 paycheck. It's like, I want a $500 paycheck every single week for a month. Like, it was big goals. It was scary goals. And when they hit those goals, they get prizes and fun. And we make it fun. And it's all wildflower themed. And Charlie came in and was like, give me all the prizes, and like cleaned house real fast. So I think the whole intention of it was to make it more individual and less, the goal is everybody go hit diamond, and it was more focused on the individual person. And that's why we love it. And that's why we only invite a couple people every month, because we want to keep it individualized and focusing on you. So in order to get an invite, please don't ever be like, I don't get invited, they don't love me. We love everybody. We take the people that we see that are kind of like rising above everyone else. So rise above, like do the thing, do the work, go the extra mile. Maybe that means that you need to like get a little fancier with your social media. You need to get a little bit more magnetic. You need to be plugging in a little bit more with the challenge group, or in the chats, or in the team page, or on the team calls. Get your voice heard. Okay. We're looking for the people who want to rise above and run. So Success Club 5 by the 15th is a requirement, and we will be enrolling on the 15th. You'll get an invitation in your messenger if you're invited. All right, we're going to keep moving in. Tonight we're going to talk about, I want everyone to take notes tonight, okay? Especially newer coaches. This is going to be a ton of awesome value for you guys. I love it, Sammy. Yes. We're going to be talking about some social media tips. A lot of you, if you're here, you're like, I don't know how to do social media. Keep your listening ears open, okay? Because every time you get on a call, be coachable. Don't ever be like, I know all this. Always listen for something. Be intentional about trying to find one little thing that you can add to what you're doing now to make yourself better. 1% better every day, right? So keep your listening ears open, get your pen and paper ready, and write down something tonight that you guys can put into action with your social media. So let's get to sharing. So we're going to talk a little bit about social media and how we want to add fitness into our social media. We don't want our social media to be all fitness. Okay. How easy is it for us to just post our workout, and not post anything else, right? Sometimes we get into the routine, and I want everybody to take 2 seconds, grab your phones, go look back at your last 5 posts. How many of them are Beachbody? And put it in the chat. Out of the last 5, how many? Mine are all Beachbody today, by the way. There was like 7,000 announcements to make. But last 5 posts, how many of them are Beachbody? Stick it in the chat. Two-ish. Okay.
Okay, wait. My very last one wasn't like, it kind of was, but like it was like very like one sentence. Like there really wasn't. It was more like coaching, but it was more about Eliza's pregnancy, so I don't count it.
So there's a lot of you that are like 3, 4 out of 5, guys. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and how we're going to kind of reshape our social media. Do you ever feel like you're posting in desperation of like, someone read my post so you'll buy something? Anyone kind of post to be like, I need attention? Yes, I see some hands. Okay, so missed the question, Ashley. We said go back in your last 5 posts on your page, and how many of them are Beachbody? Out of the last 5, how many are Beachbody?
Like talking specifically about Beachbody, or like
about your fitness, about your nutrition, about coaching, about anything related to Beachbody. Anything related to Beachbody.
All right, yeah, I got 4 up there.
Okay, so this is going to just kind of be that news flash. And also, if there's zero, then we got a problem too, right? You need to be talking about it. So we're going to try to figure out that balance for everybody tonight. We're going to kind of go through and see what you need to change. It's okay. It's okay if you aren't in the right ratio now. That's why we're having this call. So hold on. I need to get my other notes too. I have more notes. So you are your own brand. People come to you for you. Okay. Remember this, guys. People are not coming to your social media for Beachbody. There are hundreds of thousands of coaches out there. Why you? They're coming because of you. Your identity should not be a Beachbody coach. People shouldn't come to you and be like, oh, she's a Beachbody coach. People should come to you and say, she is a rock star mama. Oh my goodness. And look at her working out too. How in the world does she do it all? Okay. People need to come to you for you. You are you, and you happen to help people by recommending Beachbody products. I want your social media to be authentically you. Charlie, you should be the hot mess mom, and people should know it. You shouldn't try to be perfect on your social media. You should let them hear your baby scream every once in a while. You know that video that I posted the other day of like the mom or like the school teacher singing a song? You should do that and just like let Eliza scream in the background. Like make it fun. Be you. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I was very authentic today saying that I was ashamed of my own pregnancy.
I mean, that's authentic. Yeah. Struggles and all, be you. And then just share more of you. The more you're willing to be you and be authentic and be real, the better off your social media is going to be. The sooner you stop caring about what your neighbors are going to think, the sooner you stop caring about what your sister says or your mom says or whatever, and you just start sharing your real life, you start sharing who you are, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your goals, your dreams, your relationship. The more you just be you, more people are going to be interested. They're going to be invested. They're going to relate to your personality and your social media. All right. I'm going to give you guys the posts that you should be posting every day. From this list right here, pick one. Every day, pick one of these. Social media strategy post. A post or a picture inviting followers to a specific challenge, such as, we're doing this new muscle burns fat challenge. It's only 21 days. Like, come and join this. That is one post that could be for your day, like one of your daily posts, specifically to a challenge. It could be to a free booty challenge. It could be to a nutrition challenge. It could be to whatever program you're doing. Recommend that twice a week, picking that option twice a week at least. Another one could be a valuable resource post. Give advice on something you're really good at. What are you really good at? Maybe, we have personal trainers on here. Maybe you can give us fitness advice. Like, these workouts will help you lift your booty. Maybe Tyler goes and shows us how to make the most banging mac and cheese. Maybe Charlie shows us how she gets her baby to sleep at night. Give us something valuable. The next one, inspirational or funny status or picture. That could be a multitude of things. It could be your kids, like generally that's the easiest way. Kids, pets, yourself. Darcy and her 45 chins she shared with us a little while ago. A funny photo or an inspirational photo. Maybe it's something that really like struck a chord with you. Maybe it's a picture you found of your grandma from back when she was a child or whatever, like something inspirational. And that's supposed to say random or strategic question to encourage engagement on your page. Which shoes do you like better? These shoes or these shoes? Help, my post I just did a minute ago. My baby's teething. What should I do? I don't give a fuck what any of those people say. It's for engagement, right? We know how our babies teeth, but it's something that my audience all has an opinion on. Okay, your audience all has an opinion on whatever you're interested in. So if it's moms, ask them a mom question. They will all have an opinion. If you're into fitness, ask about running shoes. If you're into whatever, like if your people are into whatever, ask something. I don't know what inside joke is happening right now, but Kat is laughing hard. And so is Darcy now. Here it goes. All right. So pick one of these. Every day, one social media strategy post, okay? Number 2, every day a real life post. Once every single day, post at least one real life post. Showcase you. This could be you at work, you as a mom, you as your struggles, your mistakes, you being goofy, whatever. Something about you. clearly I staged this photo. It's not like someone was around taking pictures of me whining in my hallway, right? So get smart about your photos. Take the minute to go take a good picture and put it with your post. This had 185 comments on it, or likes on it, I mean. For what? And I just 3 people shared it. Like what? Like, it's okay, but you make it pretty. You make it attractive. And these posts should be not Beachbody related at all. Should have nothing to do with Beachbody. Okay. So one post maybe up here, if we're talking a specific invite post, should be Beachbody. So far, that's the only thing we've talked about that should even be Beachbody. Okay. That's 2 posts. Number 3, a lifestyle post. This is your fitness journey. This is your workout. This is your nutrition. This is your product. This could be your mom crack. This could be whatever. One lifestyle post. Anything with you in your healthy lifestyle. This should include you. You should be in every one of these pictures, or your family or your kids, or like your house or something. You should not be going to any Google anywhere and finding a quote to post or finding a stock photo to post or anything like that. Maybe a quote like once in a very blue moon, but your social media should be a diary book of you. It should be like what are they called? A scrapbook. That's what I was trying to think. A scrapbook of you, all your pictures, your family, your life. Think about this. If your kids only have your Facebook when you're gone, let them see your whole life. Give them a snapshot of everything. Tell them how you feel. Tell them about your day. Tell them about their day. Tell them about how they made you feel that day. Tell them about anything that was going on today. Like, treat this like it's a scrapbook. These can include you working out, eating a Fix approved recipe. Did you hear what I said there? Eating a Fix approved recipe. We are health coaches. Yes, I think there is a time and a place to share photos of junk food and be like, it's a cheat day because I'm a fitness coach and we are real. But if you are showing a healthy meal, you better make sure that's an approved meal because you are leading these people that are trying to lose weight and be healthy. When you're sharing your food of like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a side of cucumbers, that's not a healthy lunch, okay? It might be healthy compared to what you were doing, but make sure it's a Fix approved meal. You are health coaches, 1% better. 1% better on your own nutrition, 1% better on what you're telling your people to do. They're gonna lead by your example. If you're sharing that meal, you're giving them an excuse to have the same meal, okay? So remember that when you're living and eating and breathing the life of a coach. By the way, I'm the worst with nutrition, so it's an area I need to be 1% better on every day too. It could be you drinking Shakeology, but don't mention product names or program names or anything. You're doing leg day. This girl's doing the pole things on a window seat bench because that's practical. But let's always never post your post what program you're doing, what product you're drinking. Don't put it out there because as soon as you do, they don't have any questions anymore. So they're like, oh, she's drinking Beachbody Energize. I'll go Google that and get me some. Thank you. And it will be assigned to some random coach. Okay. If they're like, what are you drinking? Now you know they're interested and you can go send them a link. Okay. That's why we do that. It's not to be weird and sketchy. It's so that you can have a private conversation with the people who are interested. If someone comments in your comments, what are you drinking? Hey girl, I'll send you a message. Oh my gosh, you have to have this. Let me tell you all about it. I'll message you. Whatever it is, message them. Let others ask what you're doing or become interested as they follow you. Georgie, this is a super cute picture. Don't fall. I love this. If you guys want to take a quick little screenshot of it. It's an easy guide you can follow. 3 times a day, pictures. 1 lifestyle picture, 1 quote picture, 1 product picture. Do you see that? 3 pictures. You have to take 3 pictures of yourself or something in your life a day. 3 pictures. 3 times a day, inspirational posts. Things that help people think better, feel better, say things that come naturally to you. Don't try to imitate something. Hold on, I can't see under this. You are not. That's so true. If you are reading a post, when I read Tyler's posts, I read them in Tyler's voice. Do you ever do that when you read a post? You're like, oh my gosh, I totally just read this. When I read Taylor's posts, I'm reading them in Taylor's voice. When I read Ashley's posts, I'm reading them in Ashley's voice. You can almost tell when someone's trying way too hard in a post because you can't make out their voice through it. Does that make sense? Easiest way to do that for yourself, voice to text. Use your little voice to text button, write your message, and go back and edit it. You'll have your normal lingo in it. You might say like, or you might say something strange. I don't know. You might say, I don't know. Like whatever it is, that's okay to put in there because people are going to then read it through your voice and it's going to be way more authentic. So I really encourage that. 2 times a day ran. Oh, these are for, I don't know. I don't even know what this is. I found this and this is way too many posts. So don't actually do all of these things. 2 times a day, random strategic questions. These could be really good for your stories if you guys use this setup in your stories. 2 times a day, random and strategic questions. What's their favorite color? What do you do when? Like I was telling you before, this option, give me mom advice, give me parenting advice, give me wife advice, give me school advice, give me whatever, fitness advice, health advice. 2 times a day, great resources. You can share articles, and this is in your stories and stuff, sharing tips, sharing articles, giving advice that you find in your stories. I think that's a really great option. And talk back to people.
About that, yeah, literally did something super random, like a debate about red or green apples are better, and literally got over 100 votes on that. Like, people love to give their advice, their opinions and everything, so those questions that you throw in there, they're not fitness or nutrition related, but are fun like that, and then you can kind of get more, that's how you get more engagement on your stories as well.
So if you, like, she threw a post, it was really cute. It was her sitting in the car, I think, with 2 apples or 1 apple. And you were like, it's better red or green. And so it was just a poll on it that said red or green apples. And she had a whole bunch of votes on it. She's not going to go invite someone and be like, hey, you like red apples? Want to join my challenge group? But she's not going to do that. But she does get hundreds of people watching her story that are probably clicking through to the other ones, but it's also putting her into the algorithm again. Just like Facebook posts, your stories go into an algorithm too to show up to more people. So, I mean, you should try that invite and see how it works out for you. But talking back to people. So she then has this, the little, how about the one that says, ask me a question? Like you can have somebody ask a question in the little box. You can then take those questions and then answer them in the next story and say, like, you can be like, ask me a question about, like, I could go down to the bunk bed. Ask me a question about the bunk bed. Do you know how many people would be like, where did you get it? Who made it? Where's it from? Where'd you get the designs? Like, I'm sure I'd have a whole bunch of questions about it. I can then go answer all those questions and talk back to my people. It doesn't have to always be fitness. You just have to be relating to your audience. All right, video ideas. Videos work well on social media. They work well in the algorithm. So your workout clips, they can be super short and sweet. I record all my workouts on Instagram. I use the hands-free self-timer and I record for a minute, the four little clips, or maybe whatever it is, however long that is, the 4 little clips, and then I delete the ones I don't want and I post the ones I do. And then you can save them as you do it, or you can save them afterwards if you want to, but you have these little clips then in your stories and you can have them to share on your page too if you want to. 15 seconds is plenty of time to get across your point. Clearly, either you're working out or, hey, I'm working out and I'm going to put a little text in here and says, like, go watch my stories for more, or whatever. You can put text on top of them. You could do a recipe with instructions on how to make bangin' mac and cheese. Tyler, take the hint. A recipe with instructions on how to make it. Show your personality. You can do it. You can have fun with it. You should show your personality in it.
Yeah, should I do that? Yeah, that would really attract everybody. They would be like, totally want to go hang out with her.
People
I would lose 30 followers in a day. Shit, I'd lose 30 followers in an hour.
Tyler, please do it. Please.
You might go TikTok viral. You should call it, like, what could we name you? Like, the RBF chef.
I'm showing my pickles. I'm doing pickles all week.
How
It
many
literally
followers
takes a
have
fucking week
where are you putting that?
on Insta.
Okay, you should say on Facebook, go check out my pickle on Instagram and see what they say. See what they do.
You know what they're gonna say.
Anyway, okay. You can do a personal thought, like a video. I did a video that went really, really well about the devotional I was reading at the time, like a daily devotional thing. And a lot of people really enjoyed listening to that. And I got a lot of messages from it. So maybe it's a personal thought you have about a topic that's going on right now, a personal struggle you overcame. This might be a good time for you, Charlie. I see like 5 of you. So I'm like talking to the 5 of you that I see. Charlie, it could be about your struggle with your hysterectomy. You could actually talk and make a video, go live on Facebook, do something and actually talk about it. Kind of have a plan, but don't go scripted. Just talk about you and your life and how this is affecting you and how it's what you're doing to get through it and all that kind of stuff.
The only thing that is affecting is me looking pregnant right now, and I'm not.
Oh, talk about it. You should be like, I'm not expecting. Like, not to talk about it. Valuable tips and tricks. I did a video that went really well of me showing how to use the Solly baby wrap, the baby carrier wrap. I did like a like fast forwarded video of me putting it on, showing how to tie it. Something so simple, guys. Add value to your people. And videos are a really great way to do that. It doesn't have to be fancy, you guys. It can be sped up. If you guys want to throw in the chat box the video editing tools you use so that the newer coaches can grab those. I don't even think I have it anymore. Shoot, I don't even think I have it on my phone anymore. Let me look. Nope, I don't have any of them anymore. I don't remember what it was called. No idea. There's some video apps out there though if you need to edit anything. Anybody? Is there some in the chat box? Viva Video? InShot. InShot's the one I used to use. Quick is really, really easy. Kind of low quality though, Quick is. But InShot, Hyperlapse, Viva Video, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is like also scary. They might come after you. Also, Instagram just put on this new, basically TikTok feature. So try Instagram's new feature. That might work. All right. This is an image I stole from Google. I do not have any rights to this image, okay? Lightroom. Edit your photos. You don't have to do anything drastic. She doesn't look like she's over edited, right? She just looks like she's brightened up. The photo looks a little bit better. It's more scroll stopping. It looks prettier when you're scrolling the feed and you're amongst all the other people who are posting pictures that are not edited. Boom, there's a quick edited photo and it's cute and it's pretty, and you can use that same preset, which is what they call it in Lightroom, that you can put on all your pictures to have your pictures look cohesive. We have a whole Lightroom training on our YouTube channel. It's under my name and it's called Lightroom Training, I think. So you can look on YouTube and find that. We talked about how to do everything on Lightroom. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't. All right, some more tips. Remember to add your authentic you to all your social media posts. When you're posting on social media, you are posting for your audience. For example, do you care about the fact that I just worked out? Hey, I just worked out and I lifted heavier. No one cares. Switch it so that you include something for your audience too. I just lifted, like, tell them more of like the story of your morning. Tell them something that they're going to relate to, something that they're going to be more of a story. Does that make sense? I don't even know. I don't have words for this right now, so I'm going to keep going. But don't just copy and paste ever, 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 ever. Do not copy and paste someone else's post. There are so many great posts out there. I could go to 10 posts in my newsfeed right now who I'd be like, oh my God, that's a great post. I could write that. I could copy and paste that and it would apply to me. But I won't, because it will ruin her post. Her post will stop being viewed and my post won't get viewed. And it's just not authentic. If you liked the idea of her post, rewrite it completely into your own words. Think about it as if you were going to English class in 10th grade with a paper that you stole from the internet. What would your teacher do with it? Okay. Do the same thing with your post. Don't copy and paste. Don't plagiarize. Write your own post. Do not steal other people's photos. Okay. Other people meaning other photos. I'm not saying transformation pictures. You guys have @transformation pictures. You guys can use any coach's transformation pictures in our team page. If you want to use a challenger's transformation photo, don't even think about it without their approval. Okay. Never, ever, ever use a challenger's results without their approval. That's total like privacy issue. Okay. So make sure that you're talking to that challenger individually, making sure that, do they want to be tagged? Don't they want to be tagged? Can you share it? Can you collage it? Make sure you have full permission from a challenger. Coaches on our team, full game. If it's not a coach on our team and it's not a coach in a test group and you're just finding one on Google, make sure you have permission to share that. Okay. Because you don't know if that Google photo is actually a coach or if it's a Plexus rep or if it's a whatever. So only share photos that you know you're allowed to share. Be smart so you don't get in trouble. Please don't ever share generic pictures of Beachbody products. Don't go into the online office and grab like the 21-day fix package and the challenge pack pictures and the pictures of Autumn or whatever. Don't go grab generic pictures from Beachbody. Pictures of you with your Energize tub or your Shakeology cup or whatever. Everyone's done that. Everyone's seen that. No one cares. Put your shake in a bowl with fruit on top. And people are gonna be like, well, what is that? Put your Energize in a cup like a wine glass, and it's a bright green or yellow drink, whatever color it is. And drink it out of there, and people are gonna be like, what are you drinking at 7 a.m.? People are going to be more interested if it looks appealing. If it's in a shaker cup, they're gonna be like, what is she selling? And do I care? Okay, so think outside of the salesy, here's my product, and think more about like strategic product placement. Okay, this is about your last 5 posts being Beachbody. Only about 10 to 15% of your posts should be Beachbody. Beachbody. So for example, if there's 10 posts on your page, one of them should be about your workout program. You can make a second post relating to you or your challengers or fitness journey, eating, workouts, challengers progress, that kind of thing. But don't make your whole feed Beachbody. Make one post a day Beachbody, your fitness, your whatever, and maybe an invite if you need it. But make sure your feed is you. It's your life. Taylor just bought a house, or is trying to buy a house. Taylor is talking about her house. She's talking about this transition into this new life that they're going to be having. They're talking about remodeling their kitchen. They're talking about everything. It should be, she can do all that and still take the time out of her day to work on her fitness. People need to know that our life isn't all Beachbody. Because those 10 moms that we're talking to that each have 14 kids, they don't have time for posting on social media 45 times a day all about Beachbody. But if they see that we're posting about we're homeschooling our kids and we're doing the dishes and we are cleaning up the upstairs for the 45th time and back to doing the dishes, and guess what? I still worked out. I still got my work in. Then they're going to relate to you and be like, I can do that too because that's the same thing I had to do today. The more people can relate to you. You're a working mom. I work today. I'm on my way to work. I got errands run on my lunch break, picked up the dog at the groomers, and now we're going home and I got my workout and did my work and now I'm watching Netflix. When they see you do all that, they're going to be like, oh, I can do that. I didn't realize she worked too. She works. Oh, I have a dog that needs groomed. Like they're going to relate to you on a whole different level. Make sense? Make sure your social media is not all Beachbody, but make sure you're sharing about Beachbody. For the people in the back, making posts does not qualify as an invitation. Don't neglect the work of actually reaching out to people, connecting, building relationships, rapport, and extending an invite to join you in some form of a journey. These invites we track daily are personal invites directly to the person. So you can be posting all day about this awesome challenge group, just like I can be posting all day about Abigail's first birthday and how I've got these decorations and I'm doing a donut party and I'm doing the things and it's going to be so fun and it's so cute and oh my gosh, everybody should come. Are you all going to show up at Abigail's birthday party? Or are you only going to show up if a little cute invitation with like confetti blowing out of it shows up at your door, right? Someone just put in the chat box. Fuck you, you're good. Donuts, Tyler's here. But the point is, you're not all going to come unless you get an invitation, right? Unless you're actually invited, you're not coming. Same with our challenge group. Same with our coaching. They're not going to come unless you send them an invite. So send that personal invite. Extend that invite to them so that they are feeling like that your posts are talking to them. And even if they say no, now they know they're invited. Now they know this is an open invitation. So now they're going to start watching your posts a little bit more. And one time you're going to say that one thing and they're going to be like, now's the right time. Now is when I need to do this. And they're going to come back. So that's what I got. Let's chat. You better get one. You come into Abigail's birthday party the weekend before the retreat. You can't come to the retreat, but you're going to come to the party. Yep, I am. Come on, Kat.
I better get an invitation.
Are you guys serious? You want to come down here the weekend before the retreat? Or you just want an invitation?
If I go down to your house, I might just stay and go with you on the retreat.
Okay, so she's getting an invitation.
I want the option.
You want the confetti. You just want something that opens and blows confetti in your face.
I might come. You don't know. My husband might kick me out of this house if I keep micromanaging these projects.
Tyler, I'll send you that thing that I showed you earlier. The confetti. I'll send you a confetti invitation.
Let's talk, guys. What questions do you guys have? What were your biggest takeaways?
The posts of every 1 out of 10 should be Beachbody related.
That I took from another top coach in the business, and that was her ratio number. That number, I think, can kind of go both ways. Like 1 out of 10 might be a little on the low scale, but if you're someone who's like Beachbody, 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 it might be a good number to shoot for. You know what I mean? So that way you can tone it back. But if you're not posting enough and you actually are like going back and counting, it's been 10 times, like just make sure you're doing a really good mix of both. I think 10% is a real good number for stories though, because you should have a lot more stories than you do posts.
I always have a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Even on the weekends, because I don't work out on Sundays, but I still try to like talk about my day. And like usually Sundays we go out on the boat, and like when I tell people I'm going on the boat, and I'll like make my Energize. I don't really like talk about it, but I'm like making it, and I'm like, you know, just getting ready for my boat, doing the usual routine, just to keep people like still going even on the weekends and stuff. I don't know.
I need to share more in my stories. I'm terrible with my stories. It's like, if you look at my stories, it's like this morning's workout and yesterday's morning's workout and the day before that. And maybe there's like my kid crawling across the floor or something.
I'm the same.
I'm terrible with stories. But that's our 1%, guys. Like we all have areas we need to work on. Every single one of us. I'm a boss inviter. Who here is not a boss inviter? Right? So we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses. So I need to work on stories. I need to work on following up with my current people. I've tried to put a system together and I'm already overwhelmed with it. But I need to figure out a way that I can manageably check in with all of you, with all of them, with everyone, and stick to it. Because the one day I get backed up from my list of people I need to check in with, I'm like screwed for days. So I feel like we all have areas that we need to be focusing on. I go
add more fluff. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I need to add more fluff to my stories. Not all work out.
So not necessarily fluff, but story tell. So think about it as in like, if you're talking to your best friend and you're telling her about your day, tell her about your day. What did it look like? What did it feel like? How did you feel? What were your thoughts? What was whatever? And share just like you're telling a story. And I think that comes if you haven't watched the storytelling video from Summit yet, it's in our team page in the unit section. It is Kendra Hall's video from Summit. Definitely watch that.
And I've got some good advice on the page too. So,
Yeah.
So
Yes.
good.
Just sharing telling the story of what's happening rather than the fact of what's happening. Those for me are washed up. Your stories are washed up?
No, I asked previously, kind of got pushed up a little bit, but I just feel like I'm stuck between like going through my friends list. Like I'm inviting people, or I'm adding people constantly to my Facebook and to my Instagram, but I'm kind of in that like spot where I'm stuck between like my existing people and like new people, and my stories are getting good engagement, but I feel like it's always kind of the same people liking and viewing. So I've already like talked to all of them a couple times, and now I'm just trying to I just need like a good strategy on how to get to these new people that I can draw in. And I just need to know, like, if you could like go through like what you might like, what your tips are on that.
Sure. So, okay. I need to think of this as in when I was where you are, because now people kind of follow me just because I have the big presence already. You know what I mean? But when I was where you are, this is what I was doing. Find a partner. Find a beach body bestie. And I went through several, and I filter through them, and they're all still my besties, and I use them for different purposes. Find a beach body bestie and do a group together, a free group. 5 days, 7 days, something like that. One of my first free groups I ever did was a free booty challenge. Is Ashley Miller? Yeah, she's there. Was a free booty challenge. This is before Ashley was a coach on my team, or maybe it was when she quit and came back, but like whatever. She was not a coach on the team. And we did this booty challenge with my partner was Sarah Chartier. She's actually in our challenge group. She was a coach at the time, and we did this fun booty challenge. We've just found we just found a booty challenge on Pinterest, and I made little images that said like 5 donkey kicks, 5 squats, 5 whatever. Cassie, you were in there too. And then the next day was like 10, and then the next day was 15, and the next day was 20. Just progressed. Super simple, so basic. The first day, I was like, everyone take your before photos. Ashley shows up in a thong right on my screen, and everyone followed suit. Everyone posted their butts all over this group. It was so much fun. All right, so what I did to get people in that group, I posted it on my page. I encouraged them to add friends, and I offered a prize to the person who like added the most friends or whatever to this group. But I think we had them like send invites, and like whoever added the most people got a prize. It was like a Walmart t-shirt at the time, from the clearance rack at the time. And then it happened. The booties they were all over my phone. My husband was like, "What are you looking at?" And I'm like, "Get off my phone." But so then what else? The mom pages, like Somerville Mom Swap, Somerville Buy Sell Trade page. I went into all those groups and I was like, I'm doing a free booty challenge, no sales, nothing related. It's just a free challenge on Facebook. Who wants to join it? And all these people were like, oh, me, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. Guess who all got friend requests? And I built my friends list so easy that way. It was super simple, 5 days. I don't know rules in your groups that you're part of, like your buy sell trade pages. So you're gonna have to find out if they're allowed to post those things. But in mom groups, or like maybe your preschool, I don't know, like things like that where you can just invite people to do this free challenge. Don't sell anything. Don't try to sell them in that group. You can share you're doing your little Energize or whatever. Don't sell them anything. Just 5 days of a free challenge and do it once a month. I usually recommend Lock In Success Club and do your challenge at the end of the month so that you're creating new relationships. So that way the next month you can lock in Success Club, do your challenge, lock in, you know what I mean? Kind of flow where it is correctly. Sorry, my husband just texted me. Opened it.
So then from there, like after the week was done, how would you wrap that week, or how would you wrap that free group up? Like, would you just say, oh, good job, and then the prize, and then just like hope that they stick around?
Yeah,
Or
they would
can
be
you
watching.
talk to them after?
Yeah, I would talk to them because then we're friends on Facebook. We already connected. We're friends on Facebook. They're going to want to be in the next free group, and they will start liking your posts. So you'll have people to invite. They're going to start watching your stories. You're just building your audience. And during that free group, message them. Hey girl, did you do your booty workout today? Hey girl, how's your nutrition? Are you working on anything? Did you feel anything from these 5 days? Oh, you didn't see a major transformation in the last 5 days? What? You didn't, like, your butt is not magically like a huge transformation? Why don't we talk about your overall fitness goals and bring them in that way? You can always bring them in, but in the group, I'm saying, don't try to be like, and everybody, by the way, I've got the sales, like this sale on this challenge pack. You can talk privately about them and their overall fitness goals. And I did that in the beginning of the groups. I'm trying to think back. It's been 4.5 years. So in the beginning of the groups, I'd say, what are your fitness goals? Awesome. Let's rock this challenge and we'll see how you're doing at the end. So they tell me, I want to lose 35 pounds. I want to do whatever. I'm like, how's that? Still lose those 35 pounds in 5 days? So you know what I mean? Like at the end, we can be like, obviously you're not going to get all these results in 5 days, but how did it feel working out? Like, would you be interested in learning more about another program you could try from home, or maybe a meal plan or something like that, and you can switch them that way. It's just a really good way to create relationships with new people and get new people in your groups. Nothing stops them. Nothing. I had people in my free groups forever, and they would never buy anything, never buy anything, never buy anything. Almost everyone in my first group has now purchased 4 years later. It's a relationship building thing. It's something that's not going to happen overnight, but you're doing this not to sell something. You're doing this to create relationships, because guess what? They have so much fun in this booty group. They're going to go tell their friends, oh my gosh, I just did this free fun challenge with this coach Victoria, and oh my gosh, you should totally do it with us next time. And you got another person. And it just keeps growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're creating your own community. You're creating respect for yourself as a coach. You're creating, you're going to be a wealth of resources. You're going to give them recipes, and you're going to give them tips, and you're going to give them videos, and welcoming them in the morning, and just becoming friends with these people. That's the point of a free group. But I think 5 to 7 days is plenty of time to spend it. Definitely the long game. So partner up, get a partner, get 3 of you, do it together. It's so much more fun when you run this business with a team. Run with each other. You have a team. You all have a team right here. Is there anyone on this team who would not welcome a message from another coach on this team? Morgan, you're out. You're done. Darcy, Morgan, they're out. You're fired. Meg isn't even allowed to vote.
My face is not an inviting one.
I mean, I'll give you a pass. A tip for mom groups is to have a BB partner tag you as a referral. Usually mom groups don't allow celebration. Correct. Which is why your profile shouldn't scream, I'm a Beachbody coach. Okay. It shouldn't even be in your bio. You can say you're a fitness coach, because guess what? Personal trainers are allowed to post that shit. So don't scream that you are I found you in a mommy group. Which, oh yeah, the mommy chat diaries. That place.
I'm never gonna remember this.
Yeah,
that you commented on my birthing video.
I'm totally not gonna remember that, but I still don't. I would need to re-see your video. But I was in one of those groups once. And I reposted something. Like I saw something. This was back when I didn't know you couldn't copy and paste stuff. I like copy and pasted some funny story or something like that. And it was about like, I want to be friends with all of you who let your kids stay up late and blah, blah, blah. And all these moms are like, I want to too. I got some cray moms. And Kat was one of them, I think. I've been stressing stuff for like 4 years. I have no idea how I friend requested. Anyway, anybody else have any questions before I kick you all off and we hang with the wildflowers for a little while? If you're working with more than one coach in a free group, how do you make sure you aren't both all hounding the same people? You know who you added. You just kind of keep a list of who you added and you just be respectful to each other. You don't hound anyone, by the way.
Mama,
What?
can you get me ice cream?
No. Does your dad have 2 hands?
Daddy have one hand.
Daddy has 1 hand? Well, 1 hand is all you need to scoop some ice cream.
What?
All right, guys. Well, if we have nothing else, then I'm going to let you guys jump